From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play, second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You look at this Steeler defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Hamler now on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Richardson off the play fake. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Steelers.
Richardson looking to throw. Got an open man here. It's KJ Hamler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Richardson to the air on first down. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they... Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Richardson being chased out left. Drops it to Jones in the flat. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And Richardson back to throw it. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Richardson looking to throw this. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Richardson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. This one complete to Scott Miller. Room past the 35. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Prescott on 1st down. Finding Miller once more, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The Texans had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Again, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's complete left side to Gray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, it's Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. He's got Njoku over the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's been a rough go on the ground throughout the entire game, but after a run like that, they may have found the spark to get their offense kick-started.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Play action. Now Richardson. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Richardson. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Alec Ingold as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
Texans 3. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it, sliding out of the pocket. That is taken in by Hurst. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now 3rd down and 7. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball. Just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case...
Well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Richardson on 4th down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Pollard going to try the right side. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are back within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Bryan Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Second down, Pollard again.
And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll roll him out right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
On play action, Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And inside give to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Up the middle, Jones. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Again, this to Jones. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Aaron Jones.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Pollard again. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Out of the gun again to Pollard.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He'll buy some time right.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Pollard is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Richardson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Going for it on 4th. Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And a